All right, at 5:46, we want to give you a look at the forecast as you get ready to head out for work and school. If you're going to get on 71, I would tell you to allow some extra time. It is a mess out there, this
Yeah.
ponding on the middle of the
Yeah,
highway.
and it's deceptive. That's why we always say turn around, don't drown, because it looks like just a little bit of rain, but it's inches.
Yes.
We've had a lot of water. This morning, I almost hydroplaned several times driving in early on. So some of those conditions have improved, some of them haven't. So just plan on needing a couple extra minutes.
Definitely.
The thing with today is we are talking about more potential for showers and storms. So our soil is already wet. It cannot hold any more water. What that means is as this rain continues to fall, as we see our potential for some thunderstorms later today, overnight, and throughout Tuesday, there's increased risk for flooding issues. So what we've seen this morning is likely to continue as we head to the next 24 hours. So just keep that in mind as you're prepping for the next couple of days. So right now, we're starting to see some drier conditions, especially in and around the metro, but we're not done with this by any means. The system is moving mostly towards the east here, but we've got a last line that's going to start to dive to the south. You see, though, in those last couple of frames of the radar. That's going to push in. It's going to give us potential for one more round of showers and thunderstorms this morning before we get a break, and then we see our next round this afternoon. So we're by no means done, again, with that rain today. We do have a flood watch in effect because of the amount of water that's in the forecast over the next 24 hours. So again, keep that in mind. It's not going anywhere. It's one of the many reasons why we've gone ahead and made today an alert day as well as tomorrow an alert day. We've got severe storms possible both afternoons and even maybe into early tomorrow morning. We're talking wind, of course, flooding, hail, but into Tuesday afternoon, there's an increased chance for isolated tornadoes. We've got the perfect set of ingredients, and if things come together, we're going to be watching for that very, very closely. So I do want to talk more about those impacts. So we're at a medium risk for most things and a low risk for those tornadoes. Again, not zero, but low. We're more likely to see that large hail, the strong winds, and the flooding than anything else. Here's where our risk sits for today. So this was updated by the Severe Weather Prediction Center as of yesterday. Most spots now are at least within the possible category. We've seen it shrunk back a little bit. Our likely category is still there. We still have quite a few areas listed within that as well. But the main concern is actually going to be Tuesday's, of course, severe weather threat into the afternoon. This has changed a little as well. We've seen it shrunk back for our widespread to numerous category. That orange, not quite as widespread as it was, but still watching that likely category for most of the region. So Tuesday night is the one to watch for that potential tornado threat. Before today, we're talking wind, hail, and those thunderstorms moving in. So I want to walk you through both days here, starting with this morning. As we jump ahead to 8:30, most spots are dry, but here comes that final portion of the line, slowly dipping to the south. It gives us maybe a couple rumbles of thunder at the most, at the least, a little bit of rain. Out of here quickly, though. By 12:30 and into 1:30, we clear skies, which, if we see that sunshine, is going to add some extra energy for this afternoon. Jumping ahead to 6:30 here, we start to see excuse me, we start to see a chance for some increased showers and thunderstorms. So by 8:30, starting to see a couple of those come together. Jumping ahead to midnight and later, we're still tracking some more. Those get started early in the morning, spread across the region with some heavy stuff happening in the morning and into the afternoon on your Tuesday. So, excuse me, cough attack. Jumping ahead to your 7-day forecast, Monday and Tuesday, both days will be a weather alert day, of course. Flooding, highest risk today, still possible tomorrow. Isolated tornadoes, highest risk tomorrow. Going to be watching that very closely. Wednesday, Thursday, not too bad. Warming up into the end of the week. Next Monday, not looking too bad for the eclipse. Now it's time